You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
First, let me ask you this. Before you get into that, let me ask you this. So you come back after a 3-year hiatus, you battle Ill Will, incredible battle on both ends of that, and you step off the stage and boom, automatically get another plate. That's not normal. You know, the way female battle rap has been going lately, you know what I mean? So how did that feel when you got off that stage?
I felt good. I felt really good about it. I think I had a really good performance. So I felt really good, and I got really good feedback from everybody that mattered. So.
And then you get off the stage, and however long it took, then they say, yo, we got another plate for you. We got Coffee Brown out in L.A. What goes through your mind when that happens?
I wasn't excited because I was aware of all the shenanigans with her previous battles. So I wasn't excited about it, but I spoke to some of my peers, and they're like, apparently she's the chick to beat right now. So I was just like, all right, let me get her out the way since that's how y'all feel. Like,
right. Was there anybody else, not a preference thing, but were there any other women that you were actually possibly, you would have considered, or?
For that card, not really. Not offhand.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
So now we could get into the whole Coffee Brown thing. Nobody's really. When was the last time anybody heard from you since that event?
I did my interview with Easy the Block Patterson on Caffeine. That probably was the last time.
Oh, okay, all right. Shout out to Easy, Philly.
Gotcha.
How has it been for you since then?
I mean, we went viral. We made World Star. But I've been pretty cool. I've been at home. I've been chilling. I've been taking care of my kids, minding my business. I know the world was in an uproar, but it's not like, I'm running, ducking, hiding. I'm chilling. I'm home. I'm handling my business.
You didn't plan on going viral, did you? Like when you wrote?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
After you wrote it, you be like, oh shit, I might go viral over some shit like this. Just a regular day at the office.
I just see. Okay, when I let Sam hear my material, he was like, yo, that's some disrespectful shit, and he started cracking up. So I didn't think like it was gonna be like a viral situation. No, I didn't.
Gotcha. Okay. Damn, I just lost it.
Don't let me take over your interview.
Nah, man, I just lost it. I'm trying not to cut you off. So, I guess just to kind of address the elephant in the room. I'm
losing weight, motherfucker. Relax. I've been losing weight.
That's a good one.
The fuck is you talking
That's
about?
A good one.
In the room. It's only me and you in the room.
How many times have you used that one? That's a good one, though. That is a good one, and it was perfect. I like that one. So, have you had time, I guess, to kind of go back and view the battle or watch it? I know that you experienced it, but have you had time to watch, I guess, what took place?
No, where can I find the battle at? I've only seen the clips of the memes. Where do they have the link to the first 2 rounds at? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Oh, they did drop the battle at?
Did they drop it? I don't. Yeah, they dropped all the battles.
I know,
right?
Bootleggers.
Let me see. I'm gonna look right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Actually, I only seen like the clips.
Because I know they dropped all. Well, at least I could say they dropped all the other battles. So let me see.
Why can't I see you guys?
You should be able to see him.
No, I can't see anybody. It says XSplit broadcaster on my screen.
Motherfucker. Shit. All right, let me see if I can do this.
Yeah,
I'm
people
sorry.
saying that it's not on the app. So he's actually gonna be working on that. So okay, so great. So you haven't seen it yet. Let me ask, what has been like, I guess I'm sure that there's been negative feedback and positive. Give me a little bit of what you've been hearing both ways. In terms of positive, I mean maybe encouraging, you know.
There are people who have me winning the first round. You know, the round that I got with my material out, so that was good.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. As
Gotcha.
far as the positive, it was like, okay, yeah, you went in the first round. That was good. Yeah, I can see you now.
Say, look
Yeah.
my killer in his face.
So that's been the positive feedback that you've gotten so far. Gotcha. And I know Ra asked this, but I guess just in regards to some of the negative feedback and the backlash, how are you? I know that you said like you're inside, but how are you kind of dealing with it? Do you like avoid social media? You know.
Well, no, I was on social media heavy afterwards. I'm currently in Facebook jail now, but no, I was on social media. I was reading the comments, and I was on YouTube, and I've been watching all the media personality videos, and the memes are hilarious. Me and Sam being here cracking up is hilarious. The Black Rob remix hilarious. We're crying in the house.
No, they don't have it. All the battles except yours is up. I guess it would have been dope if because they put up Murderland versus Dark Life, and they only had 2 rounds before that fight broke out. So
I don't think it would have been fair though, because I wasn't able to get all of my second out.
Right.
So I don't think it would have been fair.
Right. True.
Gotcha.
Or unless they would have just played both rounds.
Just one year. If they would have played 1-1, yeah, that would have been fair.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, looking back, I guess just even with the little segments that you're seeing online, you know, is there any sort of like, and not that there has to be, but do you look back and be like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have done this, or they didn't get to see the reason why I did this, you know, like that sort of thing? Any sort of, I don't want to say not remorse, but if that's the word I'm looking for.
So I feel like I did not. All right, Debo told me to during my performance go in and come out. Debo told me during my performance go in, come out, go in, come out. And that completely went out the window when I started rapping, and I was just on her ass. I feel like I should have took heed to what Debo was saying.
What do you
I
mean?
feel like if I listened to Debo, then things wouldn't have went the way it went. But I feel like within the moment, with all the energy and everything, I was just on her ass.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But yeah. But that's the only thing. I would have listened to Debo. I would have took his direction.
What do you think? You know, and I know that typically when you do perform, that there is, you know, a level of aggression with your performance. What do you think actually like spiked up the energy? Was it because it was like a caffeine debut? Did you feel like maybe there was you tapped me, so it's okay for me to tap you?
Well, yeah, she did get physical with me first. That's why I got physical with her back. And I'm always aggressive every battle. And I think maybe in my second I got a little bit more turned up is because in her second round she kept coming at Sam. She kept talking about my kids. So I think her kept coming at Sam, and then I had the rebuttal in my second round, and then her kept. I think that's what got my energy like on 100. I think that's what made me like be on 100.
Gotcha.
So do this for me. Can you, if you remember, can you walk me through the moment, how it all happened, and when you realize like, oh shit, this is going left?
Okay, so she says I kept on bumping her, and I was just like, what the hell is she talking about? But when I watched the clip back, I see my boobs graze her, right? Now, my boob graze you, that clearly wasn't an intentional bump, sis. It wasn't my shoulder. That clearly, I'm rapping and my chest touches you. That's clearly like, come on, sis. If you watch battle rap, dudes bump each other, it goes down. So for her to be like up in arms about my boobs grazing her, to swing around and swipe me on my neck, like what did she think was gonna happen? You thought I was just gonna let you swipe my neck and like nothing was gonna happen? No, I kept rapping and pushed her ass back. What do you think was gonna happen?
Right.
And I kept rapping. So any talk about unprofessionalism, I kept rapping. Let's all keep that in mind. Miami kept on rapping.
And it's a pot. Do you think? And that's when I don't know the brother's name, but that's when her boyfriend came at that point, right?
Exactly.
So there is a possibility if he didn't step onto the stage, then you could have just kept rapping. She probably would have just
kept rapping, and the battle would have continued.
Right.
Had he not intervened. And that's why I got people talk about, oh, you fumbling the bag and stuff. I got my money. I don't know what she got. I don't know, but the battle wasn't interrupted because of Miss Miami pushing or bumping.
Right.
Miss Miami got her money because Miss Miami kept on rapping. Had a third party not intervened, the battle would have continued. So it wasn't. So everybody's trying to play the blame game. The people who are in charge, they're not saying Miss Miami is your fault. They're saying had someone not intervened, the battle would have continued. So they're not blaming me for anything.
All right, let me ask, because I know sometimes some battlers are, it's just battle rap. You could say whatever, you could do whatever, and some people are like certain things are off limits. With you, which one would you fall into? It's just battle rap, anything goes, or do you feel like you fall into? I'm sorry.
Yes, I feel like there is reality, and then there is battle rap. When you sign a contract, and when you step in the arena of battle rap, you're literally getting paid to be verbally abused. So anything goes. If you don't understand the arena that you're in, you don't need to be in this arena. I know what I signed up for, and I know crazy things could be said. And in this arena, you have to have tough skin. You have to know what you're getting into and what you signed up for. I know my kids is going to be talking about. I know certain things that is off limits in the real world. In the real world, I wouldn't have drafted a gang flag. I'm not dumb. I'm not retarded. In the real world, no. But in battle rap, everything flies. Talking about people dead relatives, that flies. Everything flies in battle rap. So let's not everybody act oblivious like, oh, she did this, oh, she did that. Like, bro, this is battle rap. Have y'all not been watching battle rap for the last 20 years?
Right. Gotcha. So with that being said, because I know that you said that, I guess one of the things that kind of pushed it off the edge was her kind of speaking on, your man and the children. Now, some would say, well, you just said that this is battle rap, anything goes. So why would that sort of set you off?
I mean, it didn't set me off. It just turned my energy up more.
Gotcha. Understandable.
It just turned my energy up more. Like, okay, so if my aggression is usually on 8, it went to 10 because she was getting personal.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. So let me ask too, because I kind of feel like you, like as you stated, you attempted to keep rapping. So, it's hard to go back and say what I would have done, but do you feel like after this battle, had you kind of continued and she continued, that it definitely would have been like, you know what, we can dap it up, or we can, shake hands, or, respect sis, or anything like that?
If she wasn't in her feelings, then yeah, I would have dapped it up at the end of the battle.
Okay.
But I felt like she got in her feelings before I got in my feelings. That's why she started talking to my second round.
Gotcha.
And was it over for you? I forgot, because I had talked to you after. After everything happened, and then they separated y'all, you was in one place, she was in another place. Did you want to battle and finish the battle after all of that?
I absolutely did, and I told everybody. And when she said she didn't want to battle anymore, that's what made me get upset. Like, now you don't want to battle. Like, all right, now I'm really mad.
Right.
So yeah, I absolutely wanted to continue with the battle. She was the one who said no. She didn't want to rap anymore.
Now, when all of this happened, you were screaming, "Stamp! Where's Stamp? Who is Stamp?"
Stampede is my man, and he was there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Stampede is my man. He was there, and so the situation is, all right, a lot of people have a construed conception of why her dude jumped in my face. It had nothing to do with me dropping the Crip flag. It had nothing to do with my lyrics. Coffee stated in her live, her man ran down on me because I pushed her. There's several things wrong with that. Number one, this is a battle rap event, sir. What this and not only is this a battle rap event, there are cameras. There's a camera crew. Like, this is some real professional shit. This is not like we battle rapping on the corner. This is like real professional shit. And then so that's the first issue I had with it. Like, do you not know battle rap etiquette? Do you not know what takes place at a battle rap? If you don't, you shouldn't have been there. Then my second thing is, okay, she's a gang member. She raps violently and aggressively. Shorty couldn't have handled herself? You had to be Captain Save-A-Ho? You had to come jump and meet my face, a whole woman, to save your chick? So that doesn't sit well with me on no level. And it's hypocritical because in her rounds, she was talking about I was in an abusive relationship. This dude jumped in my face to knock my head off. But when you talking about I'm in an abusive relationship, if your man would fight me, I don't know. You looking a little shaky, baby. I feel like if a man would hit one woman, he would hit the next. So you out here looking shaky.
Gotcha. I actually want to I want to tap into that later on. I'll just try to make a mental note to put in the back of my head. But you know, this happened November 14th, and it's now December 2nd. So you know, maybe by December 14th or there, you know, later, are you open to like maybe the two of you having a conversation or some sort of dialogue regarding this? Or
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. Nice.
I was even willing to do a rematch, but I think she shut down those thoughts or whatever. But I'm not. Listen, I'm not a bad sport. I got it. It was heated in the moment, whatever. But yeah, I would do the rematch, and yeah, I would talk to her. Me and I don't know Coffee from a hole in the wall.
Nice.
So.
Nice. Go ahead.
Has there been any kind of communication with y'all through Twitter or anything?
No, I don't. We don't follow each other on social media, so no.
Okay.
Gotcha. I do like that, and not that you need my approval, but I do think that that's very, you know, mature, you know what I'm saying, and ladylike of you, where it's just like, you know, we can definitely have a conversation. You know, it's a disagreement, things happen, you know, that sort of thing. So, you know, kudos to you.
I don't have a chip on my shoulder over it. Like I said, I was still willing to rap. So.
Gotcha.
And it's crazy, right? Yoshi and I'm sorry, not Yoshi. First Lady Flames and Vixen the Assassin wind up with Battle of the Night. But I don't know what we had to look forward to if we would have got the rest of them rounds.
Right.
You know, I did have the privilege of hearing your second and your third. So, and it was crazy. So we was in for a night. And
I'm proud of you. It would have been great.
Yeah, I wish we I don't know, maybe down the line, who knows, maybe they'll figure it out and set y'all back up again.
Right.
Yeah, everybody's calmed down now, so you know, it is what it is. And let me ask you a question too. You know, one of the biggest things is everybody, like, again, you know, the whole wear stamp. Did you not, when you got home and then you watched the footage that was out there, did you notice he was behind you and you were still calling for him?
No, I did not notice he was behind me. I was so delirious. It was so chaotic. I did, because he showed me. He's like, yo, I'm right behind you. And I was just like, I was so, all I knew was it was a grown man that jumped in my face ready to fight me. So I was so like panicking, like in chaos. So no, I didn't know that he was like.
I'm gonna clear something up. So, from the footage I've seen, the footage is chopped, right? So it's not the full when it started up until, you know, when the melee happened with Stamp and Coffee's boyfriend. I don't know if anybody knows that there's maybe 5 or 6 times you said wear Stamp a lot more times than it shows on the footage. So it's like while you were calling for him, he was already behind you. So, but people don't see I swear, if I'm right, that footage was cut. You know, so I don't know.
I think some of the media personalities are doing like some shady stuff and chopping up the footage and making it seem funny. Like, even I've seen footage where it looks like Coffee's guy pushed Stamp, but he never pushed him. He pushed a guy that was standing next to Stamp. But
right, yeah, it's hard to see.
Personalities want to make the narrative, look a different way. But no, that wasn't the case at all.
Yeah, it was even hard to see being in the building, what was going on because of all the people that was in front of y'all. And then it got to the back of the stage and off to the side of the stage. So you really couldn't see a lot. But one thing I do know is that I thought it was funny when I seen you calling him and you didn't even know that he was right behind you.
Right there, yeah. Yeah, I felt like an asshole. I felt like an asshole when I'm like, yo, he's right there.
Right.
And there's one more thing that I need to, I don't know, I've heard some things, but like I tried to explain, I think in the interview I did with him, I was standing right next to him. So I know the hurdles he had to go over and get around to get, we were standing literally behind Smack, behind the camera guy. We had the rope blocking us also, and other people, Mills. There was a couple other people standing in front of us. I don't think people really understood that he just didn't have a clear path. So, it took him a little longer to get there than he would have liked to.
Right, that's all it was.
Yeah. So I wanted to make sure that I actually verify that too, because it's not like he stood there while you were calling his name, just watching everything happen. So
Sam was there and he was close by. I just didn't see him because he was behind me.
Gotcha.
So I'm looking in the front to a strange man that looked like he wants to attack me, and I'm wondering where my husband is, and my husband was behind me. Yeah, so that's it. Let's just clarify that. It wasn't like Stamp wasn't there. Stamp was there and ready for whatever was going to take place.
Gotcha.
I wanted to make sure that I clarified that firsthand view.
I appreciate that. That because not all media personalities want to tell the truth or clarify, reality from false narratives.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen on 15 Minutes of Fame.
Appreciate you.
So just, to paint, I guess, the image, and I know that you said your husband was behind you, about how many people do you recall being in that room?
It wasn't really a room because we were kind of outside. But
Right. Yeah, I heard that.
Maybe like 20 people?
Okay.
20, 25, yeah.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense. Gotcha. So do you feel like if it were just the two of you in the room, that the chances of the battle possibly continuing would have been greater, and that, we would have that footage and just having extra parties there made it worse?
Absolutely. Yeah, I do feel like that. And I feel like, I don't know if there was security there, Uncle Ra, I don't know, but I feel like there should have been security there and people should have been on their job to make it so that no one besides the people who were battling should have been able to get in front of the cameras. That's just how I feel personally.
It was like
for future references and endeavors, they need to have security and make sure that people don't get past the camera crew and things like that, because it just looks wonky.
Yeah, it was like at least two. I think one on each side, but I'm almost sure that security guards are kind of standing behind us, not. So, and they couldn't really stand. Like I said, it was cluttered, behind the cameras. Like I say, people don't see that, but it was pretty cluttered. I'm still bugging out. Like my man Mills said, he said my man moved the whole situation. I'm still curious of how the hell he got out there, the way he got out there. But again, I don't know. He probably was already walking forward, before he actually sprinted out there. So
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.